Hi everyone, it's Hannah here from Hand Crochet, here to show you how to make one of these square motifs for my hot squares blanket. They're really simple and easy to do, and as you see you can create a really cool effect with the colours and your positioning of them too. So I use this yarn to make this blanket, which is a cotton Aran yarn, and it's absolutely beautiful and comes in a huge amount of colours, so you can really go crazy with it. So to start our square, we're going to make a slip knot, and then you're going to work 10 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then the first row, you're going to start working in the second chain from the hook. So not this first one here, this second one here. And I always generally work into the back bump of my foundation chain, just because I find it makes the look of the blanket neater. So we're going to work here a UK double crochet and a treble crochet into that very same chain. So a UK double and a UK treble in the same place, which is a US single crochet and a US double crochet. Then you're going to skip this next chain here and work into this following one, and you're going to do exactly the same. You're going to do a double crochet and a treble, or in US terms a single crochet and a double crochet. And you're going to carry on doing that all the way along. So skip this next one and then work a double crochet and a treble, or a single and a double. Skip one, work into the next one. And then for the final 2 stitches, you're going to skip one and work just one UK double crochet or US single crochet into this very last chain here. And that's your first row complete. So now you've completed row 1, we're going to start row 2, and we're going to begin with a chain 1, which doesn't count as a stitch. And now we're going to work along. In the first stitch, we're going to work a UK double and a UK treble. So that's a US single crochet and a double crochet in that very first stitch. Now we skip the next one and we work into the following one. So in this stitch we now need to do exactly the same, a double crochet and a treble crochet in UK terms, or a single and a double in US terms. And just carry on like that, skip a stitch and then work into the next one, a double and a treble in UK terms. Skip a stitch and then a double and a treble in UK terms, or a single crochet and a double crochet in US terms. So now you come to the end and you've got 2 stitches left, so we're going to skip this one, and then this final stitch we're going to work a double crochet in UK terms or a single crochet in US terms, and that is your second row complete. So to work row 3, we're going to turn the work and we're going to just repeat exactly what we did in row 2. So a chain 1 that doesn't count, and then a double and a treble, or a single and a double in US terms. In the first one, skip one, work the next one, skip one, work the next one, skip one, work the next one, and then skip one, and then a double crochet or a single crochet in US terms in the very last stitch. So that's 3 rows completed. So now you need to carry on working that exact same row for a total of 9 rows. So if you go ahead and do that, and I'll see you back here. So now we have 9 completed rows, and we're now going to just edge this little square with the same colour yarn, with 1 double crochet in the side of each row and in each stitch too. So you've got 9 rows, 9 stitches, 4 sides, so you're going to end up with 36 stitches all the way around. So you're going to chain 1 and start working along this side here, and you can see here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. It sometimes helps to plan it out before you go along, because then you don't miss any. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. And I'm going to work a chain 1, so you've got room to manoeuvre around the side. And again, this one should be easier. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, and then chain 1. That's 2 sides completed. And then again we're going to go up this side, so working from here is probably easier to count. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Chain 1, and then the final side should be easy to see again, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. If you then chain 1, and you're going to slip stitch into this very first stitch that you made of that round, and that is your little square complete. To create the coloured border, we're going to join our first coloured yarn into the stitch after a chain 1 in the corner. So here's our chain 1, and so this is the stitch we're going to join to here. So join your yarn and chain 1, and that's not going to count as a stitch. And now we're going to work in all of the stitches along a double crochet or a single crochet in US terms to the corner stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. And now in this corner chain 1 space here, we're going to work a double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet all into that chain 1 space. So that's a single crochet, a chain 1 and a single crochet in US terms. And then working along the next side, you're going to work a double crochet or a single crochet in each of the next stitches as well. So there should be 9 stitches along this side, 9 stitches along this side, and then a double crochet, chain 1 and a double crochet, or single chain single in that chain 1 space. So a total you're going to have 9, 10 and 9 and 10, so a total of 20 stitches for that row. So for the next row, you're going to turn your work, because we're only going to work on 2 sides of this square now to give it this corner effect. And you're going to chain 1, and that doesn't count as a stitch. And then working in just the front loops of the work now, you're going to do a double crochet or a US single crochet in each of the stitches to your chain 1 corner. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So now we've come to the chain 1 space in the corner, and we're going to work a double crochet, chain 1 and a double crochet in that chain 1 space. So a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, or in US terms a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, and then you're going to work in the next stitches along here as well in the front loops a double crochet or a US single crochet here too. So that's 10 along there and 10 along there, and then you've got a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in this corner. So in total you're going to have 22 stitches and a chain 1 for your corner. Then you're going to turn your work, and for the final row of this you're going to chain 1 and you're going to work in the back loops of the stitches for this round, and you're going to work a double crochet in each stitch to the chain 1 space again, and then in your chain 1 space you're going to work a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and then continue in the back loops a double crochet or a US single crochet in each to the end. And then just complete that row with a double crochet in the last. Now you need to break your yarn here, because for the next row we're going to join the next colour with the right side facing, which is this one here that you can see the loops that you've worked into. You're going to join into this very first stitch of your last row. So join your colour that you'd like to use next. And then chain 1 and then repeat these 3 rows that you've just worked. So into the full stitch, double crochet or single crochets all the way to the corner, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in this chain 1 space, and then carry on this side. And then the next row you do the same but work in the front loops, and the third row you do the same but work in the back loops. When you've completed all the 3 border colours, it's time to add a final round in your original colour, so mine is this white, to the whole square. So we're going to join to any stitch after the chain 1 space at this corner. So this one here. And as before, you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to work a double crochet, UK double crochet or a US single crochet in every single stitch around, and then in every single side of a row, and then stitch, and then similarly all the way around with a chain 1 space at the corner. So this should feel very familiar now. And that's all there is to it. Just give your square a really good block and sew in all your ends. And then to complete the blanket, you'll need to make 80 more of these. And the pattern is free, available on my blog. I'll have the link in the description. And it includes a colour chart to show you how I created the ombre effect with mine. But you can do anything you like with these squares, and I really hope you enjoy it.